I wasn't going to make a video today, but I really felt like I needed to talk about this uh, because this is one of very few cases I've ever seen where the courts actually order subscribers to be unmasked, giving the personal details of those subscribers to the rights holders, which in this case is Sky Sports, which we all know. Listen, Sky Sports is ass. They come after everybody and anybody just for watching a second of their content, and they're extremely overpriced. But in this case, they have uncovered 304 subscribers in Ireland after they had previously busted a pretty large operation. Now, I know some of you say, oh, well, that's in Ireland. Not me. It doesn't affect me. Well, not yet. And this is the first step is they try these out in countries with varying laws and eventually try to change the laws in other countries so they can do the same thing. And this is a big deterrent method, and also in some cases, which you'll see a little bit later in this video, can also result in fines for the subscribers in some countries. So we'll talk about that as well. So this is following the case of David Dunbar, who was a Wexford man sentenced to prison and also a judgment of £480,000 for his illegal operation. Now, one of the interesting parts is this defendant actually destroyed a lot of evidence, which led to a lot of the either resellers or subscribers' information being lost. But one thing he did have is a Revolt bank account. So this is actually like a Middle East bank branch that can be used internationally, from what I understand. I think it's in the UAE. Basically what happened is over a period of 3.5 years, he had received over 120,000 from resellers. And during that time, subscribers had also paid an additional 72,000 and 9,000. So not a crazy large sum of money. So while Sky was pleased with these actions against the man, who they described as a top-level pirate, they weren't done. And this is when they wanted to put in the work to get the names and information from the Revolt Bank. So the Ireland's court actually granted them a Nordwit Pharmacal order, and this required Revolt Bank to hand over the names, addresses, and banking details of these subscribers and resellers. So, of course, other rights holders, of course, supported this application to get this information. There's no doubt about that. Now, to obtain the identities of these IPTV sellers and subscribers, Sky initially approached Revolt directly. However, the bank said it could not disclose information. So this is a good thing. At least the bank, at the very least, a lot like what VPNs do, they say, fuck off, come back when you have a court order. Essentially, that's what their game is. So for Sky, it would not be possible to take legal action against these subscribers, he said. However, legal action against the IPTV users is new in Ireland, which makes this key change in tactics. Now, not necessarily do they want to fine these individuals, but they do want it as a deterrent aspect. They're saying, hey, if you are in Ireland, and again, we're using Ireland as a case here, but this is actually happening in other European countries, and I'm telling you, it will happen in North America eventually. So they're basically saying, hey, we know there's 400,000 pirate users in, I love that they use the word pirate so much. I don't know, it just sounds like so corny, that use these devices, or I guess what they call dodgy boxes. So they want to say, hey, if we can get that down to another 20,000 by just telling people we're going to unmask you and using this potential thing as a threat, right? Like an unrealistic threat here, then that's what we're going to do. So in affidavit, Sky's investigator Damon Gilmore notes that there is information suggesting that at least 5 of the resellers continue to sell IPT services to this day, and the company expects to take action against the active resellers. And this is where I'm kind of like, well, that's kind of on them. You were already knew what you were selling. You knew that your main guy got busted, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to keep selling it. And that's just like, clearly they had created this into a business. They were making a ton of money, and they're like, I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to continue to sell it. So not very smart on their aspect. Now, this has happened in a few other places. So, example, in Italy, the Guardia di Finanza, I don't know what that is, identified thousands of pirate IPTV subscribers. In fact, over 2,200. And I believe that case is still going, but they're expecting rights holders to send civil damages on top of criminal fines. Now, in Ireland, it appears Sky cannot simply demand money without oversight and the use of personal details to start legal proceedings against alleged infringers. So they will try to, at the very least, in Ireland. So I just thought this was interesting. I think we're seeing more and more actual subscribers potentially with their information out there, not necessarily being fined. I don't think in most of the world you have to worry about that. It has happened in some cases, but very small and few between. But the biggest thing is you don't want your personal information out there. So if you're buying something, like crypto is always a good option, you should protect your IP address. You should keep yourself as anonymous as possible. But this is anything you do on the internet, right? I'm not talking about illegal stuff. You should always do that stuff online. So if you want to, at the very least, protect your IP address so they can't get a hold of that, which then tells them your potential address, your name, your information, all that, your internet service provider. Get a VPN, guys. It's such a simple solution. I run it almost all day while I'm doing stuff online. It's literally $2 a month, which is cheaper than a cup of coffee in most instances. And the best part is they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can cancel and get all your money back. And they also give you eSIM data now as well. They have this advanced plan, which comes with even more protection, but it's a little bit more expensive. So like always, I've included the link down below in the video. You're going to see it right here. upgradeguy.link/IPVanish deal. Click on that. It also supports the channel. Subscribe if you guys have a chance. I'm on a goal to 300K subscribers by the end of 2026. So it obviously supports the channel, and go follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to grow this as well, but this is more tech related stuff. So if you like checking out new products, projectors, headphones, smart shades, cameras, this is the place to go. Upgrade Guy Tech also linked down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, subscribe. See you later. Bye.